Kevin Harlan, joined at the broadcast table by Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And as always, we'll hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. For the Denver Nuggets, they come into tonight's game after the loss. So the Rockets win the tip. And here is Ellis. Thompson outside. From past the arc. Houston now working with the new shot clock. Here's Ellis. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Poked away. Here's Thompson. And it's Thompson with the jam.
He's got rocket ship-like takeoff. Thompson can flat out fly.
And you look at this year's Denver team, you know, Greg, trying to get more from their bench than they did last year.
Yeah, and you just don't want your starters to play so many minutes that they get gassed in the postseason. That's something Denver's trying to avoid this time around. Easier said, though, than done.
First team foul.
About a minute played so far here in the first. Ellis with it. Now defended by Randall. Here's Bull. Good, and the assist goes to Ellis.
Yeah, inside, Bull does a great job just making subtle adjustments and utilizing that length.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
Yeah, well, his offensive contributions are going to be very important in this game. So it's good they've already got him in a rhythm.
You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. And that's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time.
Tremendous effort getting the steal, then getting the ball up the court.
And for a coach, you always appreciate when you're able to turn a stop into a score.
That's just too easy for Ball. Once he gets the right position, his focus there is on the finish.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 5. Jared Allen grabs the miss. And here are the Rockets now. They trail by 1. Thompson. Can't finish the one-handed jam. Beal from long range. Thompson with the rebound.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Jacks up a 3. They get the rebound. Allen's shot is off.
Well, they know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Here's Thompson following the basket by Giannis. Thompson outside. Buries the long-range jumper. And it's a tie ball game.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Antetokounmpo with the ball. He has 7. Lays it up off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 9. They have not led for a while. A chance to do so here.
Well, they'd like to retake the lead on this possession.
Back to Ellis. Houston moving it around. So they take the lead. Thompson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Rockets.
Arguably the smoothest jumper in the game, Klay Thompson.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. And so here's Denver. It's a 3-point game.
Ouch. 3 fouls for him already. And now if you're the coach, you got to think about sitting him down.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Rockets.
I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points.
Oh, wow, what a great move inside.
That is incredible.
Rocketing off the deck. Thompson showing that youthful exuberance.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Outside, Beal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Just 5 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass. Antetokounmpo's got 12 points in the game.
Well, if they can come back and take the lead, this will be because he's carrying it. This quarter's been all about him and his offense. Well, he's been very efficient in this quarter. Keep getting him the ball.
The Nuggets trail by 4. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Screen by Allen. Ellis left side. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And there's the call on Amen Thompson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2. He's made 2 of his 3 attempted tonight.
Probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
Back to Ellis. Thompson for the triple. And that shot was up in time, but it doesn't go in. The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter.
The away team, 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And guys, for the Rockets, what jumps out to you from a numbers standpoint?
Throughout the first quarter, they did a great job of just running the offense.
Yeah, and I love to see this kind of communication between teammates. Great player movement, great ball movement.
And we got a timeout here called by Jordi Fernandez. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Greg, you know this. Good coaches give their players confidence. But what's the balance there between affirmation and accountability?
Well, when you believe in a player, that also comes with expectations. So a coach has to boost them up and also demand that they deliver.
Offensive rebound. And that one's good by Giannis.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Thompson outside. Pass to Allen. Van Vliet with it. Thompson outside. The shot will not fall. Randall with some nice D. And Antetokounmpo inside. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Houston in the lead. To the left wing. Okogie for 3. Cans it from downtown. Okogie's got his first 3 points of the game. Now here's Giannis. 16 points for him. It's Beal on the wing. It's rebounded by Houston. just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Thompson looking for an opening. That's in, and that's his fourth basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
Well, when you look at what he's provided them on the offensive end, it's been an important part of why they're leading.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Houston making a switch here. This will make 4 trips to the line so far in the game.
Just hasn't found his form at the line here in the first half.
Back to Thompson. A screen from Thompson. Thompson outside. Out to Thompson. Here's the 3. Giannis Antetokounmpo grabs the miss.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line. So it'll be Giannis Antetokounmpo shooting. That one on Thompson. This will make 5 trips now to the free throw line for him tonight.
And what I love about Giannis, yeah, he's a superstar, an MVP, a champion. But best of all, Giannis is an incredible ambassador for the game.
Now Thompson. 8 points for him. And there's a whistle. That goes on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Thompson. He takes it in. And Thompson throws it down.
Tenacious on the attack. Thompson is fantastic at finding lanes to the basket.
Here's Giannis. The layup off target. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Thompson with the bucket. Thompson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Rockets.
We see this night in and night out. Thompson uses his size and elevation to make tough shots in the paint.
Count the basket.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Here's Thompson. 12 points for him. And a wide open look here for Ellis. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Well, there's no question he's carrying the load in this quarter, but he's going to need some help.
On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Ellis. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Ellis has got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Houston. Now, Antetokounmpo. Back to Randall. There's the triple. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2.
And you don't see that kind of quickness from your bigs very often. Randall with great hands there.
Pass to Bull. Clock at 6. Ellis left side. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Here's Randall. He has 5. Antetokounmpo with the ball. And Allen picks him up defensively. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. Out to the wing. Randall down low. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's just a 3-point Houston lead.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randall likes to get the ball. And you can see why.
Thompson misses.
Well, clearly it hasn't been his best game offensively, but collectively, they've still found a way to get the lead.
This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Well, Thompson is known for that shooting ability, but deserves more recognition for his defense. He's got the size, the lateral quickness, and most importantly, the desire defensively.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Nuggets. Denver calls timeout. Shepard with the ball. Pass to Tice. Here's Thompson. Goes back up. And he sinks the layup. Thompson's got 8 points in the quarter.
And the D getting outwork there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
And I can tell you from experience, these are the types of things that drive coaches crazy.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Denver. They trail by 6. Their next game is at the American Airlines Center in Dallas for a game with the Mavericks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. We've got some talented defensive big men in the league today, Coach. But in your opinion, who would you say is the best rim protector?
Well, Kevin, I would have said Rudy Gobert because people didn't even want to go to the rim and challenge him. Anthony Davis is great. But I'm telling you, the young guy, Victor Wembanyama, I think is the best we've got now.
Isn't he something else, Dan? We've never seen anything like him.
We never have, and I'm not sure we ever will again.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Allen outside. No good on the triple. The Nuggets trailed by 6. Pass to Giannis. Giannis straightening in. Yep, that one goes in there. Antetokounmpo's got 27 points.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact. And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It shows you're able to attack the rim from any position.
And he's taking care of the hard part tonight, which is getting to the line. But he hasn't finished the job once he gets there.
And the charity stripe once again proving to be the Achilles heel for him. His free throws have been way off the mark.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Houston leading by 4. Thompson left side. Alvarado with the steal. The Nuggets moving the ball around. They get it back. Brooks. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Maybe the most highly skilled big man in our league. Giannis is also one of the most frequently fouled bigs in our game.
He has really struggled at the line tonight, making just 3 free throws. And both free throws good for Giannis.
And finally, a productive trip at the line after a lot of struggles here early on.
Pass to Ellis. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Nuggets.
And with that miss, they're just 1 for 4 to start the third quarter.
Stolen by Van Vliet. A pull-up. That's short off the rim. The Nuggets trail. Greg, what's the key thing Fred Van Vliet brings to this offense?
I feel like he's really a centering presence, Kevin. The guys can look to him to call the play, to give them their orders, and trust that he's setting them up for success.
It's Ellis on the wing. Thompson from long range. Brooks grabs the board.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. And here is Van Vliet. Still without a basket. Thompson, high post. From downtown. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
No doubt this is Thompson's most lethal weapon, one of the greatest three-point shooters in the history of this game.
Beal gets a wide open look. And a miss there on the triple. Van Vliet looking around. Out to Thompson. It's Ellis on the wing. Here's Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Flushed by Allen there. What I love about him, he's a center and he's not trying to be a guard. He knows who he is.
Love the hustle right there. He earned that rebound.
Back to Van Vliet. Pass to Thompson. From deep. Denver grabs the miss. Outside Beal. Three-pointer. Jared Allen grabs the miss.
Well, this has been a frustrating night for him. Still without any points.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
Yeah, there's nothing easy on offense. Coaches love seeing that kind of hustle on the defensive end.
Pass to Thompson. The Rockets with another miss.
Nobody even close to him, and he can't believe he doesn't knock it down.
Here's Giannis. And a flush by Antetokounmpo!
Giannis will take on any defender. Nice finish that time.
Screen by Tice. Here's Van Vliet. Julius Randle with the rebound. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Houston leading by 3. At the elbow, Toppin. Out of bounds. Denver takes possession. 36 seconds left for the third. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Off on the layup. 20 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Van Vliet outside. To the inside. Toppin. He can't get that one to fall. Great tee that time for Giannis. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Numbers for him at the line not good. Not even 50% with only 5 makes. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. That one misses. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
That's his first personal foul.
That free throw good from Thompson. Time called here. The Nuggets decide to talk it over. Here's a Kogi. And that one released in time, but no good. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Rockets.
The visiting team, 46.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this 4th quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Timeout called. Nuggets.
Please welcome to the floor, your Nuggets dance team.
And with an update from the sideline, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Was able to listen to what David Adelman went over with his team. Now, he asked the defense to lock it down inside. He said, let's get physical. I don't want them to think we're soft in there. No more easy shots in the paint. So that's what the defense is set to do. Guys?
All right, David, thanks. The Nuggets trailed by 5. Here's Neesmith. And no good, his first shot of the night, missing.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Bull. A basket good off the assist from Allen. And the Rockets lead by 7.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
Pass to Alvarado. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Thompson outside. Now here's Allen. For 3, Ellis. That shot off.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Now, Giannis. Physical basketball from Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, despite them being behind, he's been impressive, but he can't do it all by himself. Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Stolen by Allen. And it's Houston on the break. And Bull wide open. He shoots. Offline with his 3. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Picked up by Ellis. Giannis no good. Houston leading by 5. Ellis outside. Here's Bull. And, there's a whistle. He was going up for a layup, and while it looked like there was some contact, I wasn't sure they were going to call a foul shot or not, but sure enough they have. So he'll head to the free throw line. And the first one drops.
And like his father, Manu, Bull's combination of size and scoring is very unique. The key for him is just staying healthy.
Here's Giannis. Here's Alvarado. Misses the three.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
And some nice passing there by Houston. Back to Bull. Thompson right side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's a Kogi. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Kogi's got the lead up to 9 now for the Rockets. Down low. Pass to Randall. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Screen by Bull. For the three. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. And so Antetokounmpo will bring it up for the Nuggets. No good that time.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for Houston.
Well, you've got to like that they're not settling. They're attacking the defense on the drive and creating great looks.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass. Constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
And it's Ellis penetrating. And right on through for another basket. He's got 5 made on 5 of 9 shooting. The Nuggets trailed by 10. Stolen by Ellis. Thompson outside. Pass to Allen. There's a minute 34 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
Here's Ellis. Rebound by the Nuggets. Giannis with it. Picked up by Thompson. Antetokounmpo. Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play. Free throw. No good for Antetokounmpo.
I think what makes Giannis special is how uncomplicated he is. The man is just an incredible, pure athlete who simply loves the game of basketball. That's all there is to it.
Goal, that's good. And the Rockets lead by 9.
Yeah, showing off that ability to stretch the floor. Seems like everyone is a threat at the arc these days. Well, look. Plays like that are exactly why they find themselves in such a deep hole.
On the wing, Ellis. Back to Bull. Lets it go from deep. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. So it's Denver now. Launches a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc.
And they definitely have the edge in those fast break points.
They got to keep looking for fast break scores to even this game up.
And pushing it up. Here's Denver. Beyond the arc. And Bull pulls it down. So we see the Rockets get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for him, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean, weaker teams might have buckled at the end, but the crowd amped up, everyone in the building.